So today I decided I'm gonna get a video out, talk about some things. The main thing in this video will be about JJ Watt. Now, I live in Texas, so I know about JJ Watt. And today in this video, I'd like to remark on his Houston Texans career, what team he might be joining, and what the future looks like. But really just thanking him for a good time, because Texans and Texans fans really like JJ Watt. He's not a bad person. He did good things during Hurricane Harvey. That's what I know him for, at least. But he hasn't always been like the best winner on the team, and he did as much as he can as a defensive player. Can't get mad at him. Owners, very not that good. I mean, people forget that they did away Laramie Tunsil for a first-round pick. Well, not this year, so that first-round pick's the third overall pick. So, do you think that could have helped him stay? I don't know. Trading away Jadeveon Clowney, I don't know. Trading away DeAndre Hopkins, that's definitely the one that may have been now in the coffin. But they don't have a bad defense still. Like, people talk bad about them. Yeah, but Zach Cunningham has been playing very good this year as tackles. But no. The thing is, he's a 5-time Pro Bowler. I'm on ProFootballReference.com, by the way. 5-time All-Pro, to an all-decade team. Defensive Player of the Year 3 times, apparently. Walter Payton Man of the Year, which he definitely deserved it. And yeah, I think I might miss him in this Texas, but I think that it's like a Matthew Stafford thing. Like the fans know that that everything's gonna be fine for him. They're not rooting. It's like you gotta compare it to Matthew Stafford leaving, where even Detroit's like, okay, like yeah, he's good. He left in a classy manner. It's fine, you know. Or like, I don't know, Antonio Brown leaving. They're like, okay, go. You ruined the team or whatever, which he didn't. But yeah, JJ Watt was a pretty good player. And so now I'd like to talk about where might he go. You know, just talk about something. And the main place where I think he might be able to go is definitely the Steelers. People think it's the Rams or the Buccaneers. He wants to join a good team, yeah, but I think he'd probably want to face the team that screwed him over for about 10 years, but I don't know. But against if he went to the Rams, you know, him and Aaron Donald, but they still have Leonard Floyd, very good edge rusher, very good. But it's because of Aaron Donald too, very helpful in his production. I don't know where the good place for him to go is. I mean, he seems to be way too talented. You know, they could have traded him. I don't know if he'd want that though. I think he wants his power. But I made a joke that he could be on the Saints because I wanted to get rid of Cameron Jordan. But no, he couldn't even fit there. I know that. Here, I'm gonna go on for reference actually. So let's just see assumptions. None of this is true. But you think that if he left a Houston dying franchise, where would he want to go? What? He want to go to a contender. So let's look at all the playoff teams except like all the playoff teams. Now, he performed well with Jadeveon Clowney, yeah, but nobody really else was like on the edge, I'd say. Jadeveon Clowney is pretty good though. But let's track off some teams. Now we got the Chiefs. I don't think they have enough cap space for them. They could have if they let go of somebody, but I don't think by the Chiefs. I don't know the cap situation for sure. I'm not fully into that. I don't know all that stuff yet, but I'm pretty sure that they were struggling to get Chris Jones on the lineup. So yeah, Buffalo Bills. Now that would be a good fit. Again, cap space. Let's subtract the cap. No cap at all. Kansas City Chiefs, perfect fit. He's on a contender where he can win, in a position where he can play as an edge rusher. Frank Clark on one end, JJ Watt on the other end. I love that. Well, I don't like that. I don't play against it, but Saints fan. Bills. I mean, Jerry Hughes. I mean, their defense is very good, but I'd say that they thrive off of not having any big names, like a humble defense, you know? But next team, Pittsburgh, that's my number one option for him, definitely. There's no way that I don't want him. I'm not rooting for him to go to Pittsburgh, you know? He might change the locker room with an actual leader in there, because TJ Watt, he may be a leader, but Ben Roethlisberger sure doesn't seem to be leading the team, you know? Mike Tomlin he seems to be like a quiet leader, you know, like a Kawhi Leonard. So I think that if JJ Watt went over, I think he'd really be a good leader for that team. Like, gets with both of his brothers, you know, Defensive Player of the Year, snub TJ Watt. Hopefully I can get a video of that this week. But yeah, I would love to see one of the Steelers. That's the best team. But remember, he's leaving a bottom feeder to go to a contender. He doesn't want to rebuild. He's a little too old to be the person to change a franchise fully around like the Texans. He's hands down the best player in their history. And so next team we got the Browns. Myles Garrett, Olivier Vernon, I don't think they have any space for him. You know, if they have 2 elite pass rushers, I'm not gonna argue. Baltimore, you got Calais Campbell, J.J. Watt. I don't know. That might work out. But they also have Yannick. I don't know about that. And Judon. So I don't think that'd be the best fit. But yeah, that would work. He'd work in any offense except the Rams. Defense. But Ravens, yeah, the Colts. See, I don't know about the Colts really. I mean, who do they have? They have a DeForest Buckner, who seems to be very good. Yeah, I think he'd work in that system, but not that much, not that well though. I mean, they give all attention to DeForest, but I don't know about that. Tennessee, definitely not. They don't have that on it. They have Kevin Byard, and no, I can't tell you anybody good on their defense really. Any stand out? I mean, they gave up about 35 to the Texans too, so I'm not gonna argue. Let's go one team out. Definitely the Dolphins. Dolphins would be a good fit for anybody because Brian Flores is so good. And then we got the Packers. On the NFC, I'm going like up and down. Let's see. People said that like Zadarius and the Smith brothers, Zadarius and Preston Smith, yeah. But no, I don't think he'd be a rotation piece. Saints, never, no way. Trey Hendrickson's good. Cameron Jordan, again, if we get rid of him, love to get J.J. Watt, but I don't think we are. He's popping up on shows talking about the future of the Saints, like it's a big thing. So he's not going anywhere. Seahawks. No, they don't have anybody else to support the D-line. They barely made it in the playoffs this year, I'd say. And they lost to the Rams, which they lost to the team that they beat to kind of make it in, so I'm not going to defend them. Their defense was historically bad the first couple games. Yeah, and I was saying the Buccaneers definitely might be like the best option. Some people think that it is. I mean, Shaquille Barrett, Ndamukong Suh, JPP, Pro Bowler JPP, Super Bowl champions. Do they have the cap space? I don't know. People taking decreases, so maybe he just wants a championship. I mean, get carried by his defense one more time, Tom Brady can get carried with a Hall of Famer, J.J. Watt, Shaq Barrett, whatever. I really hope that doesn't happen. As a Saints fan, I really hope that doesn't happen. But then we got the Rams. He's not going to the Rams. Leonard, unless he's going to play interior D-line or I don't know where he would play, honestly. But if he did, Sean McVay would probably get him in the best situation. Bears would probably be like the worst option. I mean, they fell into 8-8 playoff spot. They tripped over like 10 games that they shouldn't have won, and they lucked out. And they got destroyed by the Saints. So I'm not complaining. But if you went there, I mean, you got Khalil Mack on one edge, J.J. Watt on the other. It sounds pretty good, And Cardinals, yeah, I think Chandler Jones. I can't really tell you how good Chandler Jones is because I don't really watch him. I probably watched the Cowboys and the Steelers the most this year. 3-time Pro Bowl. What was he this year? How did he do? Oh, he only played 4 games this year. So, yeah, or 5 games. Sorry. I could see him doing pretty good because he didn't. Actually, he did pretty bad in those games for the position that he plays. I mean, I know that. 7. Okay, I'm just 19 sacks. I'm just not seeing his stat line. Sorry. But yeah, Chandler seems like, 19 sacks is a pretty legit. And yeah, definitely I'd say he's pretty good. And yeah, so playing with J.J. Watt, I think he'll get even more production with double teams and stuff. But because he didn't play that much this year. But yeah. And yeah. So some of like the teams I'm thinking, the team I want him to go to the Steelers. Oh my alternates. Okay, yeah, I was checking. That Shaq Barrett was like sack leader. But look at this. It's like to the Steelers, and I have not checked out any of the new schedules, but they played against them this year. They do that, I guess. Maybe not like in the playoffs too, but they play against the team a lot. Let's say against the Texans. So Steelers played against the Texans this year. Steelers won. Pretty close game, I say. I watched that, but they're definitely gonna go to the playoffs again. Definitely. There's no way that they don't, because their offense is the only thing that's holding them back. Because their defense is already amazing. So they got that, and then they got Cameron Hayward coming back, T.J. Watt coming back. So, and then they have Minka. Mike Hilton's really good. Mike Hilton's coming back. So yeah, I see a lot of good stuff in the future for that team if they sign J.J. Watt. But you don't know what that brother combination can do. I mean, I don't think in my lifetime I've ever seen two brothers like the Pouncey brothers, who I have Marquise Pouncey just retired too, unfortunately. But like the Pouncey brothers, like the only two brothers I can see like dominant like the same position for like that long of a time. And the Barbers twins, but no, the Pounceys definitely. But yeah, I mean, you got TJ. I'm gonna do my little awards video. I'll get it all out. And yeah, TJ Watt, very good defensive player, very good defensive player. And JJ Watt, you got a Hall of Famer. So you might have two Hall of Famers on your hands. If you're, hope the new DC, I think doesn't screw the pooch if that happens. Anyway, hopefully I can get that predictions video out ASAP. Anyway, have a good day. Stay safe.